Hello, everyone. We are starting in approximately 3 minutes. If you wish to use the restroom, be ready. Tell your family members you're unavailable for the next few minutes, then now is the time to do so. We start at 9 p.m. sharp. Steve, is the audio clear?
Yes, we can.
All right. Volume, everything all good?
Yes, true.
Wonderful. In case any of you are having issues with the audio, since Sandeep, who is on a different system, has checked it, um, the issue with volume would be on your side. Sandeep, the volume is also good, right?
Yeah, very good.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Hmm. So before we commence the class, I just want to explain the protocol of the class. Okay. So the session is in English. I would not be able to speak in other languages because of the international nature of the audience. So kindly refrain from asking me to speak in other languages. The focus of the session is only going to be on the group process and not any kind of Q&A or personal consultation. So what does that mean if you have, in the context of you having questions? Well, it means something very simple. If you have a question, don't put it in the chat or the Q&A section. Instead, write it down in your notepad or your journal. Wait for all the 5 days to get over. And even after that, in case your question is not answered and it is a burning question, then you can ask the question to me, and that too personally and WhatsApp, and not in the group session here, because it will be out of context for the group process. Last but not the least, I expect you to have rapt attention. This is a 5-day class, Monday to Friday, 9 to 10 p.m. Be here on time. Show your commitment to the universe. Be here a little early. Stay till the end of the class. So people talk about, I want my life to change, but I'm not willing to even give it a few hours. Then of course it will not. Okay. But that's not about you. You people are all different. You are here early, on time, and I know you're going to make it. Okay. Yes, Muktaji, you can WhatsApp me. So, all right. So, like I've said, personal questions. So, I will not be looking at the chat or Q&A unless I ask a question to the audience in general. I've already said that if you have questions, write them down, wait for 5 days. If they're not answered, ask me personally on WhatsApp. That's the protocol I've explained. And if you agree to this protocol, please type the letter C in the chat box. Wonderful. All right. So before I go into ancestral healing and all of that, I want to tell you why is it that you should do all this. And suppose if you do it, what is it that you stand to gain? So for that, let me tell you my story. What changed in my life after I healed? So you can understand what you can also do for yourself. So when I was 19 years old, I was diagnosed with this extremely debilitating ailment. In other words, an extremely difficult disease called ankylosing spondylitis. I did not really come from a very well-to-do or wealthy family. So a lot of what we had was used in my education. And here, just when I was about to graduate, okay, not just when I was about to graduate, but yeah, it was engineering. So quite close to me starting to earn and contribute. I come to know that I can't even sit. I sat for 3 days in my internship and I said, something is terribly wrong here. It's not just me being lazy. There is something extremely wrong that is happening here. We went to the doctors. The doctor told me that you have a disease called ankylosing spondylitis. Usually, this is an extremely difficult disease to deal with. So the first thing I asked him, how do I deal with stressful situations, blah, blah, blah. He said, what you are asking me is how you can deal with stressful situations. But what I want to tell you is, if you take stress, you may not be around much longer to deal with anything. You live, of course, but then the kind of life you live, that won't be worth celebrating. So I had to completely change my mind about life. And after this happened, around this time, when I used to get up in the morning, I used to need my grandmother's help to get out of bed. Okay, I used to kind of limp. And everybody used to ask me, did you get hurt? And it used to be embarrassing to say that I haven't got hurt and this is just how I am. And it used to feel like a pity story. But then if someone is asking you, if is something wrong with your leg, what do you really say? And I was in my late teens. I was not really a full-fledged, I was hardly a full-fledged grown-up, I'll say. So those were tough times. I ran away from people, not because I was shy or something, but just because of my condition, the way they looked at me, I wanted to avoid them. So health was screwed up. Wealth, anyway, I did not come from. Relationships, not really something I would boast of, relationships of that time. Now, almost a decade and a half later, today, so I am trained now as a coach for a healing martial art. Somebody who could not get up from bed today is trained as a coach on a healing martial art. Yeah, let that sink in. I was on tablets for almost 12 years. If I did not have, in fact, for almost 1.5 years, I was on steroids, not those used to pump your body, but medically prescribed by the doctor. If you don't have this, your life is going to be screwed. Today, I'm free of steroids. I'm free of all allopathy, in fact. I'm free from those medicines. Earlier, without medicines, it was impossible for me to live. 5 to 8 tablets I used to need in a day. Now, I take 0 and I'm much healthier. Relationships, someone who used to hesitate to talk to people. Today, first of all, I've attracted the kind of spouse I wanted. Very happy, extremely supportive family and life. People tell me, sir, last 15 years, my husband hasn't ever gifted me. I use this example often because this is something really that shook me. This was my student. Yes, I don't know what you mean by fully, but I don't need medicines anymore. Someone was asking me, are you fully cured of that condition? Well, yeah, only when someone takes the name of that condition, I recognize technically, according to doctors, I'm supposed to have it, but nothing in my body tells me so. Relationships. So clients come to me and say, last 15 years, my husband has never given me a gift, maybe once or twice. Suddenly, in the last 2 weeks, he has given me two gifts. I don't know what you've done, sir. First of all, I didn't work with husband, I worked with a lady. And now I'll tell you what happened to me in terms of money. Compared to 2019, my average revenue shot up by 40 times. 40. मतलब जो मैं 40 महीने में बनाता था, अब मैं 1 महीने में बनाता हूँ. ये कैसे हुआ? क्यों हुआ? Very simple. I worked on myself. And the reason I'm telling you all this is not that मैंने ये किया, मैंने वो किया, I've done this, I've done that. The reason I'm telling you is you can do it too. Now, how many of you feel extremely excited after hearing, wow, I can do it too? Type me in the chat box if that's you. Yes, I see that. All of you are coming in. Okay, lots of people excited, as they should be, for themselves. Because this class is not about me. This class is about you. Wonderful. Okay, so before I move forward, I just want to explain the flow of the sessions. Okay, just give me a moment. I'm getting you the PPT. This is how the masterclass is going to go. Today our focus is going to be on understanding what exactly is ancestral healing. Am I healing myself? Am I healing that auntie who passed away? Am I healing my great grandfather? And if I'm doing so, why am I doing it? Or is it all for me? Is it for my spouse? Is it for my children? Who is it for? We'll understand these questions. We'll understand what ancestral healing is. We'll also understand what it is not and what it should not be, because you don't want to get more screwed up after trying to heal yourself and others, right? At least I think you don't. Tomorrow, 9 p.m., we're going to be working on healing parental patterns, because all this talk of ancestors, how does it start? It starts with your parents, right? Either you get it from your mother's side, or you get it from your father's side, or rare cases, it's from your spouse's parents' side. But still, in a way, it is a connection to the masculine or the feminine lineage. Okay. Wednesday, 9 p.m. So we are going to be focusing on something that is called karmic loops. What do I mean by a karmic loop? Well, a karmic loop is basically an understanding of why certain things in our life just keep repeating themselves again and again and again. And why is it that some people seem to have things very easy in life? Why is it that so-called good people have to suffer bad things? You'll understand the whole tapestry of this. So you can understand the context of what you can do. So the first 3 days, that is Monday, today, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we are going to be focusing on understanding, and of course, we will experience some healing. But the most important session of the masterclass is going to be on Thursday, day 4 at 9 p.m. It's an exclusive session. It's a free session, but it's an exclusive session. There are going to be no recordings of Thursday's session. And the difference between this session and other sessions is, in all other sessions, there'll be understanding and healing. But in this session, there will be a special kind of release that you will experience that will not be there in the other sessions. And it is only going to be done live. Thursday's exclusive session is not for everyone. It is only going to be there for those who are attending the classes sincerely. All those of you who are live here, obviously, today and tomorrow and day after, all of you who are live and stay till the end of the class, obviously are going to get precedence. So ensure you join and stay till the end of the class daily. I'll be talking more about Thursday's exclusive session in tomorrow's class, and you'll have to register for it also separately. Okay. And you'll have to fill up a separate form for it, not what you filled earlier. All that I'll tell you tomorrow. But before I do that and go into the session, I want to tell you one thing. Some of you have not joined the WhatsApp group for the class. So I'm giving you the link for the WhatsApp group in case you have not joined. Some of you have joined it earlier, but I don't want you to miss out any announcements. So I'm putting it in the Zoom chat also. Okay. If you haven't joined it, please join. Okay. And sometimes the Zoom chat doesn't function properly. It's anyway sent to you. But in case you haven't, I've also put it in the Zoom chat. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So I'm going to now talk about what exactly is ancestral healing first. Then we will talk about the guidelines and the principles of it. And then we are going to experience the process, okay, of ancestral healing. Wonderful. So what is it that I mean by ancestral healing? Give me a moment. I want to show you something, okay? Because this actually needs a visual presentation and I'm just getting it for you, okay? Yeah. So before I share the screen, I just want to talk to you about what it is. So see, when we talk about life, there are different schools, there are different religions, there are very, very diverse belief systems. Some believe in reincarnation, some don't, some believe in karma, some don't. Many, many things, okay? But one thing that is common, okay, is that all spiritual traditions agree that this is neither the beginning on the planet nor the end. We've started much earlier and our journey goes much beyond death. Okay. So when we talk about Earth, beyond this three-dimensional planet, this orb that keeps revolving and rotating, beyond that, there is something called the fourth and fifth dimension. Okay. Now, what do I mean by the fourth or the fifth dimension? So the third dimension, let us put it very simply, is basically like physical matter, your earth, the third dimension. The fourth dimension is the place where there is time, there is space, where you go in between your dreams, and where you are believed to be in between lives or before life, after life, and sometimes during dreams also, or astral travel. The fifth dimension, but in this fourth dimension, there is no time, but there is good and bad, there is darkness and light, which is why we talk about good dreams and bad dreams, and good life, bad life, good, all those things. Okay. This is also sometimes called the bardo by Buddhist traditions. It's basically after you leave your body and before you go to what people call heaven or the place of light, there is a small journey in the middle. That is the fourth dimension. Okay. The fifth dimension, okay, is the place where there is no duality, there is love, there is peace, there is joy. What you call your higher self, what you call your soul, what you call other things, they are all present. So now, when you talk about your higher self, it is believed by spiritualists who have studied a lot about these fields is like a huge orb of energy or a being of light that is very huge. And it is on this planet to experience something. But if it has to come to this planet, it cannot completely come here because of the limitations of the hardware. Okay, what do I mean by hardware? I mean the body, the nervous system, and the way Earth is made. So, for instance, there is a big tank in the fifth dimension. Big water tank is there in the fifth dimension, which is called the Earth School, which is called, which is called the higher self. This is your higher self, not everyone's higher self. Okay. Let's say it has a lot of energy. Let's say it has a 1 million watts of power. If it has to come to the earth to experience something, only a small part of it can come. Okay. Say 1,000 watts. And this is you, or this is me, this is Kshitij. And whenever this comes, it has to come through a womb. Okay. And when you say womb, it also means it has to come through someone called mother and father, at least biologically. Medical procedures are possible, but in general, you come through mother and you come through father and their whole lineage. Now, there are many things you carry, some genetic, some energetic, some physical, and some social. Okay. And these things, either you enjoy due to or suffer. And when I say ancestral healing, it is the journey. Number is 777. Wonderful. See 777 people here. For those who understand angel numbers. So when I say ancestral healing, It is the journey of healing, where you have come from, so that you can have a wonderful present and future. Please understand, it is not about healing those who are behind. It is about healing that part of them which you are carrying, because of which you are stuck and not being able to move forward, so that your life improves. Not theirs, they are not embodied anymore. Still, of course, they'll experience some peace if you do it. But now, is it clear to you why it is extremely beneficial for you to heal yourself, and why ancestral healing is a wonderful thing to do? Type yes if you understand why it is important. Okay. Earlier, you might have heard that, okay, you should do good thing. He's traveling like this. He's whatever. He's not had peace. That is all different, Baba. Wherever your life seems to be screwed up today, that can heal. And that's the point. Okay. You see, till a self-related gain is not seen, no matter how much spiritual you think you are, you will not have incentive to do anything about it. So it was important for me to make this point, and I will make it further also before we start it. That is going deeper into the process. Okay. So now that we have understood what I mean by ancestral healing, I've already explained the protocol on questions. So if you put it in the chat, I will not be able to answer, as it will not be fair to the others. Okay. Okay, I saw 786 after 777. Wonderful. Yes. So I'm going to now go into the guidelines and principles of ancestral healing. Okay. Sandeep, can you confirm if the PPT is clearly visible?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And my voice is audible and volume is good?
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you so much. So the first principle of ancestral healing, or healing in general, is you are the creator of your own reality, and everyone else is the creator of their own reality. Let that sink in. So now you'll immediately be very, very anxious, excited, or angry, and some of you will say, but my parents have been, they're like this, like that, like that. Everyone in my family is like this. You know what? The price of this journey, the ticket of this journey called life, the price of that ticket is you agreeing to heal your ancestral issues and serve yourself and the lineage or lineages as a whole. So, the moment you have selected a womb, it is like signing a contract. Mom के side का, dad के side का, आज से जो भी है, I agree to heal it, and it is my responsibility. It is no longer उनका problem. ये है. So it's like this. अगर आप बस में चढ़ गए तो टिकट तो लेना पड़ेगा ना. अगर बस में चढ़ोगे या फिर मर्सिडीज खरीदोगे या फिर उबर लोगे तो प्राइस तो अलग होगा. But if you have got in, then the price is to be paid. Sometimes your past life, some guru's blessings, might sponsor the price of the ticket, but a price is to be paid. It might be different for everyone, but you have agreed to pay it the moment you selected a womb. And unless there are people here who have been born without a womb, you have agreed to heal your ancestral issues. And if you don't do that, you will be reneging on your contract. So first of all, this attitude that my Pitrus are troubling me. Arey Baba, they were in trouble. They were having problems. That's why they said, okay, we'll continue. Even though we have so many problems, we'll continue the lineage. You please help us. We will give you this gift called life. Okay. Second thing, suppose if your siblings or your parents, okay, not parents, let's say parent aside, if your children have problems, please understand it is their karma. If you think you're a horrible parent, please understand that child signed a deal with a horrible parent before coming. So don't be too much guilty about it. At the same time, don't be irresponsible also. But please understand, there is nothing called this is happening in my life and it is not my fault. Or let's not call it fault and it is not my responsibility. How many of you are feeling something churning in your stomach as I say this? Type me if you feel that it's extremely unfair, but you are understanding it. So you have no choice but to feel that way. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. You see, the truth, even if you don't like it, sets you free. So it's okay sometimes to be shocked that way because we are going to work with it and you're going to get to a better place, not bring them to a better place. By agreeing and completing your side of the deal, you will get what you want in life. So chill. So if I heal my Pitrus, will they be at peace? No, they'll be at peace, but you will get that property problem जो इतने साल से चल रहा है ना, उसमें आपको भी फायदा हो. तो अभी ancestors को गाली देना सबसे पहले बंद करो. And I don't want you to use this language. Pitrus are troubling. Okay, please. Second, you cannot heal what is not yours. This is something most people don't understand about ancestral healing. And it's very confusing to them. Okay. And what is this ancestral healing? What is this shad? What is this that if I can't heal something that is not mine? You can create an environment, okay, for someone else to heal. You cannot heal someone else. You can only heal yourself. But my spouse, but my child, but. Sorry, this is how this planet works. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I'm just giving you the truth as it is. Sometimes it's better to give it straight than to be very soft and lie. So I give you the truth. But then you'll ask me, what if my ancestor doesn't want to heal himself or herself? Do I have to suffer him or her? The answer is no. You can heal yourself. You can pay the price of the ticket by saying, यार, मैंने तो सब किया for you to heal whatever I could have done. I have done my part of the deal. Now you need some more time to heal. I will respect it. But ये respect it में problem ये होता है कि till that person in your lineage heals, आपका जो अटका हुआ है जिंदगी में वो आगे नहीं बढ़ता. And this is where the biggest understanding of ancestral healing lies. Anything can only hold on to you if there is a hook that is inside you, and that hook is always completely yours. This is my ancestor. This is me. This is the hook. Okay? This is my hook. This is where the ancestor has stuck. If I let go of this hook, the ancestor may still stay here, not go up. But if I have healed myself, it will no longer affect me. Will it affect others in my family? Answer is depends. If other family members have done a lot of bamboo to that ancestors, you may heal. The ancestor may heal a little. Say, I'll bless you, but your brother has to get few more on the backside before. Like, okay, thank you. तुम्हारा हो गया ना? Chill करो. Got it? And if you don't honor that, then you say, okay, आपके भाई का भी आपको ही दे देता हूं मैं punishment. Got it? So your business is to heal yourself, and you have some basic dharmas वो कर सकते हो. दूसरों को जाके my son is not studying, so I have to heal. No, you have created some kand which you have to suffer or heal from. Then your son will heal. This is what you don't understand. But he is autistic. Yes, because of your karmas, he is autistic. That you don't understand. And he can be autistic because of his karmas also. That also you may not understand. And also you may not understand that it is not your business to interfere with him. But if it's because of you, tumhara nikal do. And life will tell you whether life itself will be the feedback. You don't need any other feedback. Okay? Wonderful. Ancestral patterns are never the starting point of suffering in your life. अब ये आपको फिर हिला के रख देगा. सुन के ही ना, हिला के रख ही दिया, समझ है ना. How can ancestral patterns not be the starting point of suffering? Let me give you an example. So there are two children, okay? Two brothers. The father is very strict, or let's say both parents, double bonanza, double bonus, and hits the children. मतलब समझ लो बेशरम टाइप का बाप. ठीक है. One child grows up. So it's not that बड़े के साथ अच्छा किया. Let's call them twins also. दोनों के साथ कचरा ही बर्ताव किया है. The father has treated both the children bad. Okay. One turns out to be extremely successful and has a good relationship with his parents. And one turns out to be extremely hateful, maybe just out of rehab, might be in jail, and hates his parents. Twins, twin brothers, same parent, same treatment. What has happened here? So on talking to these people, real case, one brother says, मैं कोयला था, that is, I was a piece of coal. My parents, by being strict, made me into diamond. The other person says, the other twin says, my parents never gave me anything except beating me for their own needs. Same ancestral patterns. completely polar opposite results in life. Why? Answer. The soul presence of one level of evolution is very different from the other, which means your own hooks of this life are where it will stick to. Some place in childhood where you have got hurt or whatever you have seen in your childhood and made those assumptions and those beliefs. Obviously, talk about your level, your consciousness, but those are the hooks to which ancestral healing and ancestral, not healing, ancestral issues can stick. So if you heal yourself, so abhi you would have heard people say na कि okay, अगर आप भक्ति में हो, ये कोई जादू टोना नजर बजर कुछ नहीं लगेगा. क्यों नहीं लगेगा? See, when something goes out, when a part of you goes out, when you're not fully you, then something else can come in. When you're whole and complete, वो आपके अंदर रुक ही नहीं सकता. पितृदोष अगर है भी, बाहर रहेगा, आपके अंदर नहीं रहेगा. फैमिली में दूसरों को लगाएगा शायद, बट आपको नहीं लगाएगा if you heal yourself. Okay? I would have actually I was going to teach a lot more today, but I think this is the time where we should go into a process. So I'm going to now commence a meditation. But before I do that, I want to tell you something. Thursday, 9 p.m. is the most important session of the masterclass. Those of you who have been there online since the starting till now, and those of you who are there online, tomorrow from the starting to the end, obviously are going to get preference to get selected. I'm going to share the form for it, for registering for that exclusive session, free exclusive session of Thursday. Tomorrow, live. So ensure you join on time and stay till the end tomorrow. Okay, I'm telling this because generally towards the end, some of you, if some of you drop off later, I just am mentioning. Same Zoom link as today will work tomorrow, but ensure you join on time tomorrow and stay till the end. This is a 5-day masterclass, like I told you. Okay. Now, again, 777. Wonderful. Let's start the meditation at that note. Just give me a moment. I'm getting you some music and we'll start a meditation. By the way, the numbers I'm mentioning are angel numbers. They're not related to technically ancestral healing, but they are supposed to be a good sign. So nothing to worry, but it's a very good sign. So I'm not going in detail, but it's just wonderful. About the angel numbers. Okay. Just give me a moment. I'm getting you the music. Okay. Okay, I just want to tell one thing before we start the meditation. If you're intoxicated right now, okay, that is, I'm not saying if you had one drink yesterday, that's not what I mean. If you're intoxicated right now, this is probably not the best time for you to go through this meditation. If you're on psychiatric medication, then you would have to specifically check with our team on the support number that's mentioned, whether you can go through this process or not. Okay. If you identify as being addicted to recreational drugs and have had one in the last 72 hours, then probably you should not go through this meditation. And if you have a history of being epileptic then before talking to us, at least, it's advised that you don't do this meditation. Okay? Or the further processes, talk to us before doing that. Okay? Thank you. That being said, let's start the meditation. Yeah, little problem. Yeah. I want you to take a deep breath in and just relax. Breathe in slowly and breathe out gently. Breathe in and breathe out. I want you to completely relax into the surface you're seated on. And I want you to now visualize, imagine I want you to imagine what it is that you want from life, or what is it that you want to manifest in your life. What is it that you have been yearning to attract? But still cannot do so. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you deeply breathe in, imagine you are flooded with a healing light from the sky. And imagine a healing glow in your heart space. This is your heart chakra, which is the center of your chest. Now, from your heart chakra, imagine waves of gratitude going towards what it is that you wish to create in your life. And as you turn around and look, you see your parents standing behind you. You do not need to know them personally. You may or may not have seen them in your life, but you will get a sense of it, how they seem. And you will see now their parents standing behind them. And say to them, and the whole of their lineage, thank you. Thank you for this gift called life. Thank you for doing your best. Even if I believe it may not have been the best for me. I am who I am because of sacrifices that you have made that I will not, that I may not, and perhaps even cannot know about. Every fiber of who I am you have contributed to in ways I cannot possibly imagine. Starting today, I shall do what I can to heal myself, to understand and do my duties towards the lineages. And as I begin, I need, I request, I very lovingly and humbly ask for your blessings. I will sincerely do whatever is needed to fulfill what I have knowingly or unknowingly agreed to. And as you see this, See blessings flowing through you from all ancestors who are willing. Only blessings and gratitude coming your way. And even if you do not feel blessings coming from somewhere, that only means there is something for you to heal. And today is the first day. Now feel the blessings of your ancestors pouring into what you want to manifest as you hold it and look at it deeply in gratitude. And now see it becoming a reality in every aspect and fullness of your life. And whenever you are soaked in gratitude from head to toe, you can slowly, very gently bring your awareness back to the room and open your eyes. But do not move. Continue experiencing this ecstasy with your eyes open now, being still. Welcome back, everyone. How many of you absolutely loved this experience? Type me in the chat box. You see, every time I hear people talking about ancestral healing, they say Pitra dosh, this dosh, that dosh. What about Pitru blessings? Why don't you talk about that? So I said, even before you go to healing, first step is to make you realize that just the fact that you're alive and not crazy or not in jail means there are a lot of blessings operating on you. Okay. Wonderful. We will go deeper and deeper into the session tomorrow. Same Zoom link as today. The session will start at 9 p.m. tomorrow. But like I said, tomorrow, I'll also be sharing the form for registration for Thursday's 9 p.m. session, which is an exclusive session, live in class tomorrow. And those who have attended today and those who attend from the beginning till the end tomorrow and in general attend days live are going to get preference for selection for Thursday's session. Thursday's session is going to have limited seats. There'll be a separate Zoom link for Thursday. Tomorrow, the same Zoom link will work. Day after tomorrow, also same Zoom link as today will work. But for Thursday, there are limited seats. And there's a separate Zoom link that will be sent to those who qualify. So ensure you join on time tomorrow and stay till the end of the class. Whatever breakthroughs you have experienced, kindly share it with us on WhatsApp on the support number if you have the support number. If not, you can just drop a message to whichever number you got it from. Most probably it will redirect, or automatically you will get a message saying this is the support number. I'm extremely excited, extremely honored and blessed by my ancestors and others to be sitting here and channeling this session for me. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Bye-bye. Sandeep, are we good to close?
Yes, we are good to close.
Thank you so much.